Darkest Hour is a powerful new film centered on Winston Churchill when he first became Prime Minister. I wasn't expecting this to be the case, but the aspect I appreciated the most was his cinematography. So many historical biopics are shot in a standard bland way, but this film was the exact opposite with lots of creative framing. Darkest Hour has a unique, striking lighting style from cinematographer Bruno Delbonnel, who was the DP on Amelie and Inside Llewyn Davis. He has been nominated for 4 Oscars and probably will be again this year. It's hard to pull off lighting that can stand out in a period piece and not look out of place, but they managed to do that here. I figured it would look good from director Joe Wright's previous film Atonement, but Darkest Hour looks even better, and the visuals make this something you should try to see in theaters as opposed to waiting for home video and streaming. Of course, the main thing everyone is talking about is Gary Oldman's performance, so I had high expectations going in, which Oldman exceeded. Despite going in focusing on his acting, it was still easy to forget it's him, which is partially due to the amazing prosthetic work. Oldman is a lock for an Oscar nomination, and a lot of people think he's got a great chance of winning. He's the main reason the film surprised me in another way, and that's the humor that kept this film from ever getting dry or boring. The trailer hinted at this a bit, but the comedic elements were surprisingly prevalent throughout. The supporting cast is all great as well, but they always pale in comparison to Oldman, which works for a film about such an influential person. Darkest Hour focuses on a relatively short period of time in Churchill's life, which in my opinion usually makes for a better movie than a traditional biopic. There's a scene at the end that feels a little corny and contrived and certainly didn't take place in reality, but I didn't feel like it detracted from the film that much. It's not necessarily a movie I'll have a strong desire to re-watch, but on a first viewing was quite enjoyable, so I give it an 8 out of 10. Darkest Hour was nominated for Best Drama at the Golden Globes and is sure to get multiple Oscar nominations as well. In addition to cinematography and Best Actor, it has an outside shot at a Best Picture nomination. It could also be one of the finalists in Original Score, Production Design, Costume Design, or Makeup. The film has a 75 on Metacritic and an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is very positive, but not quite up there with a lot of the other Best Picture contenders. It cost $30 million to make and has made $12 million as of now. That's all for this review. Thanks for listening, and please don't forget to subscribe.